Kevin at premierdw.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated by what I was getting to.
My experience very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure.
Sutter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SutterHeyman.com.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. But there are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. First, too many large pecans to count? Check. You can share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check. That one. The Pecan, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
H&H Roofing, established in 2015, is proud to serve the local area, which includes the tri-state area in Nebraska, Iowa, and Dakota. H&H Roofing has a professional team that are licensed and bonded, GAF Master Certified Installers, and an insurance preferred contractor that will work directly with your insurance company. Also a leading roofer, siding, and gutter specialist. H&H covers all residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Go to HandHroofs.com for more information or call 402-359-2546.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector items. You're ready for football season. You are so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing. Heating and air.
93.7 Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: showers are likely this morning. Probably sunny skies this afternoon. We'll see a high of around 82. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies over around 63. Tomorrow, we'll see a slight chance of showers sometime in the afternoon. Otherwise, we'll see partly sunny skies with a high of 7. Al Piper from 90.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gather round. This is the Ticket Water Cooler.
This is the biggest thing about sports. You play to win the game.
Coming at you live in the heart of Lincoln, America.
I say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
On air and online at theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Jake Bakoven and Enrique Alvarez Cleary.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the Ticket Water Cooler. It is I, Rico, joined by my co-host, Nick Sainert.
What's up, Rico?
I am great, Nick. How are you?
I'm doing well.
On this rainy Tuesday, gloomy, rainy Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. As Bill Bush says, the drought's over. It's a good thing the drought's over.
It feels like it's rained every day.
Yeah, it's rained an insane amount. Everything outside looks great, though.
Very green. Except for, after the rain stops and the sun comes out, very humid. Also,
yeah,
another
it's
thing,
been just really sticky the last couple of days.
A lot of bugs. Have you seen the size of the mosquitoes outside? They're huge.
Really?
They're huge.
It's funny that you said that. I got 2 bug bites just last night. About inches from each other.
Huge.
On my leg, on my shin.
They are crazy, and I hate them. But we've been going to the park like every night, so.
Oh, well, that's probably a big reason why.
Yeah, trying to get the kids get their energy out, which apparently isn't working because we get home and they still don't want to sleep. But this is the Ticket Water Cooler, brought to you by the Guardians of Freedom Air Show. Oh goodness gracious, I had it memorized. It's August 26th and 27th.
Okay. Guardians of
Freedom
Air Show. August 26th and 27th.
GuardiansOfFreedom.com, I believe.
We can look this up.
I know. I got it.
It's a really bad look here, Rico.
Embarrassing.
This is a really bad look.
Embarrassing. I'm the worst.
Especially over the lunch hour.
I know. Okay, here we go. The Guardians of Freedom Air Show coming to Lincoln's Air Park August 26th and 27th. LincolnAirShow.com.
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 Gotcha.
Starter Heyman Jewelers text line. I'm all over the place. Right
It's
now.
it's a little rocky at the start. It's been
Goodness
the last
gracious.
couple days. It's been a little rocky at the start of the water cooler.
I'm trying to get these things together, and I'm not getting this thing together. Hunt of Lincoln Hotline, Starter Heyman text line 402-464-5685. Starter Heyman Jewelers live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Go on, listen, and watch live as we have these shows going from 93.7 The Ticket. I'm okay.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Drew Carr says someone spiked the water cooler. No, I'm okay. I'm
No,
good.
We're good.
Rico's just gotta.
I'm struggling this morning.
Yeah. Well, this happened yesterday as well, where it took you a moment to get going, get in the groove.
I'll be fine.
Ben says not as embarrassing as Rico's hate of troughs. You don't like troughs?
No, I hate troughs.
I'm pro trough in a heartbeat.
Big negative. On
There's
the
no
troughs.
waiting.
Big
You don't have
negative
to
on the
wait.
troughs. Yeah, I mean, you
why?
still have to wait.
No, why? Because you can always make room.
I'm not. No.
You
I'm
can
not
always
sque-
make room
I'm
at
not
the trough.
squeezing in between two guys.
Nah.
No.
You never have to wait for a trough.
Give me a urinal. Give me a urinal with the little barrier between. We're good to go.
See,
Don't
I'll
need
tell
a
you this.
trough.
I never use outhouses.
You've never used an outhouse?
I've used it once, and then I was like, I'm never going in there again. Never. I will never, ever use an outhouse. Porta potty, same thing.
Why?
Never.
They're very hot in the summer and they smell really bad.
That's exactly
But
why.
sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
That's exactly why. I'll happily go in a trough. Never in.
What if it's not that? What if it's the next level?
What's the next
What
level?
if it's not one, but it's two? Not a,
Oh,
yeah,
well, I'm not going to do that in a trough.
exactly.
I would
you
hold it
could.
rather than go into a porta potty. I just don't care. I just don't like the idea of it just sitting there.
It's pretty gross.
Whether it's I just hate that idea. And we're doing this over the lunch hour. I'm so sorry,
That's right.
folks.
Speaking of porta potties,
Oh,
Brett
how about that? Porta John etiquette requires that you close the lid when you're done.
Oh,
Keeps the smell level down substantially. Now they've gotten it to where they've definitely gotten it to where there's like air fresheners and you have like a sink and there's reusable towels in there. Like
all
that.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
They're fancy.
I still
now.
won't use it.
Still not a fan. Speaking of outhouses, though, Brent Venables in Oklahoma. Well, just Brent Venables, the head coach at the Oklahoma for the football program,
Yeah.
taking not so veiled shots at Deion Sanders and the Colorado program, saying that he, unlike Deion, didn't hand out pink slips when he first took the gig at Oklahoma. There is a fake quote from Deion Sanders, again, not from Deion Sanders, fake quote going around about crashing the Ferrari and smoking and, you know, first you address me as coach, all of that stuff. The thing is, it does seem pretty realistic. Like somebody didn't go out of their way to make him sound crazy. This sounds like something he would say because it's not rude. It's kind of factual. I mean, Brent Venables was handed the keys to a Ferrari and then went 6-7 and got destroyed. 6-7, right? They had a losing record. I don't remember the exact record. Got blown out by Texas in the rivalry game. And after 1 year, one of the hottest names in the coaching market year after year is on the hot seat.
Yeah. So I don't know, like the Brent Venables and Oklahoma thing. I remember having this conversation with Chris Plank of Sooners Radio Network on our show, Rico. When Brent Venables got there, he was very, all right, this is how it used to be. This is how we're going to do it. Bob Stoops, walk with me every step of the way. We're going to fix this thing together. And as we know about Bob Stoops, right? That's exactly, I mean, that's what he wanted Lincoln Riley to do. And Lincoln Riley chose a different path. And part of that was having a ton of former players involved. And I remember hearing that they have this thing every single month. And this is a little bit off topic of the trash talk from Brent Venables to Deion Sanders. But every month, Oklahoma has a few players that are the liaisons or are in this special role, and they just alternate. They just go back and forth every month. They change it to where these are the few players that are allowed around the program on a day-to-day basis. Obviously, they have to show interest in this, and they are the advice council for current players if they want to. The current players can go talk to them and talk about how it used to be and how they used to operate, right? And things like that. And so that is what Brent Venables looked at as a priority, was saving the tradition of Oklahoma's program in college football, Well, as we know with the transfer portal, how it is and how quick it is, as we've seen Deion Sanders at Colorado have this entire roster overhaul in the span of just less than a year it is. That's not necessarily what tradition is. And so it's just two different ways that you can, I guess, can coach a football
If you
team.
look at it, it's I don't enjoy seeing all these guys have to leave the program that they committed to before and what have you, but you were 1-11 last year. Like the team that you have currently won one singular game last season, and whatever offense or defense you want to run might not gel with all of these players. Now, having these guys and again, it was their prerogative, so they could have transferred whenever, but having these guys transfer before getting any practices in, that I guess I have a little bit of an issue with. But again, I'm not a coach. I don't know, if Deion or if the coaches can just kind of get into a room and look at these players and just be like, yeah, you're not going to work with what we want to do. So understanding that, where this team was very bad last season and you're going to rebuild from the ground up, you're going to rebuild a new tradition. Things are going to be done your way. Starting fresh with a new roster makes sense. Could it have been done, 2 years, get rid of some players, keep some players, get rid of some more players, keep some players? Yeah, sure. But, this is his prerogative and he wanted to get it done in one off season. Now we could see it, come back and bite him in the butt this season where they don't have a good season and maybe they have to do the same thing or to a lesser volume this next off season. But with Deion Sanders, and this is my thoughts on Deion Sanders, he goes all in. He's not going to settle for, 6-6. So to me, Deion's either going to get this team back into the top 25, Colorado, or they're not going to be very good at all. I think it's two extremes for Deion Sanders. I don't think he'd settle for middle of the road.
I would like to know, and I obviously, since we don't have access to it, we wouldn't know. I would love to see the number of transfer portal players that are still in there. And what I mean by that is
that haven't found a home.
Guys that haven't found a home, right? From Colorado. It'd be interesting. I'm trying to go through it as I'm talking here, and I think I found it. But when you look at although this is a business, right? And it's a wins and a results driven business, and I get that. It from a moral standpoint, and people are going to laugh at me and go, "Oh, come on, Nick, there's no morals in college football. It doesn't matter, right? There's no sanctity of the like things like that when you're talking about rosters and whether or not guys have a spot." It sucks a little bit because darn well that there's going to be a good chunk of those guys that don't find new homes.
It looks like 12.
So a decent chunk of those guys that don't find new homes. And that's kind of where we're heading with college football as a whole. And now granted, like Brent Venables isn't clean in this. Brent Venables, I'm sure, has pushed guys out the door or told people to transfer. It just hasn't been in the numbers that we saw Deion orchestrate with. But I don't know. You sit here and you go back to everything that he said about, hey, my son's going to be the starting quarterback. I mean, to an extent,
31 have found homes.
That's what every coach does. Just Deion said it
out loud.
He just made it known. He didn't worry about having that conversation behind closed doors. It was out loud. This guy's going to be your quarterback. And frankly, that's just what every single program does when they get a new head coach.
A part of me thinks that everybody complains about the cameras with Deion, but I said it earlier when I was filling in for that first segment. The cameras make it so that they have nothing to hide. That's a thing that's a positive with the cameras is they're not going to hide anything because they can't hide anything with the cameras. Yeah. Again, sure, you can cut some things out and make sure that nobody sees some things, but overall, for the most part, with everything in there, if something bad was happening, you've got cameras. It's probably going to leak at some point, but if it hasn't, then you have to think that everything that Deion's doing is on the up and up. It's just more flashy and out there than everybody else.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, there's something to that. I remember hearing things about recruiting visits where recruits love, obviously, having access, and recruits' parents love having access to basically anything. And I remember hearing recruit stories of where guys would go to one school and it would be closed access, and it was like, nah, you're just a normal guest. And then there'd be other places where it was come in anytime you want, check out player and coach meetings, check out film study, check everything out. And obviously guys are going to be drawn to those schools, right? Because think about it this way. And Ryan Day said something along the lines of this a couple years ago, where we've talked extensively every single year, it feels like, prior to Husker football starting, where it's like, gosh, why are they so nervous about what everybody else is doing? Mm-hmm. And why are they so secretive with everything they're doing? And at times it was like, maybe because things that were going on or weren't going on shouldn't have been known publicly. And that's fine. Like, that's okay to have secrets, and not everything needs to be told to the world. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But then you have places like Ohio State or other top name programs where everything's out in the open. You know, they're not hiding plays in spring. They're not hiding plays in fall. They're not worried about talking to the media as much, because guess what? Everything that they do is for a purpose, and they have the supreme and ultimate confidence in, because it's worked. It has a track record.
Sometimes they use the media to get messages out.
And so
they'll use former players in the media to get messages out.
And so with that, you can learn a lot about how well a coach is doing, how confident a coaching staff is, and how good of a football program, whoever is about to have. This isn't just a Nebraska conversation or a Colorado conversation. Anybody, by just paying attention to how open they are and how transparent they are, not only with the media, not only with the fan base, but also just through players and other things like that. And so, because guess what? When things are going well, and when you're confident in your abilities, because you really know that they're going to work, you'll tell anybody and everybody that wants to hear, because you are proud of it and there's pride in that. But when you aren't confident, then you tend to shy away and you say, maybe I shouldn't say this because they're going to call me out on my bull crap.
And if they call me out, I might not have an answer. So that's Brent Venables talking trash with Colorado. It's easy to talk trash when you're, one of the best schools and you're talking against one of the worst schools. But like I said before, the worst possible outcome for this, even though Coach Prime hasn't said anything, is if Colorado finishes with a better record than Oklahoma.
Yeah,
that is the worst possible outcome for Brent Venables.
Oklahoma, I believe, was 6-7 last year.
Yeah,
they need to win here going into the SEC.
But that's going to do it for the first segment of the Water Cooler. Up next, running backs in the NFL not getting paid.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Now through July 19th, you can join for just $1 a month. With over 2,400 convenient locations worldwide and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. Whether you're a newbie or a gym pro, you belong in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th. See Home Club for details.
If you're an electrician, we've got a career for you. It's a career with employer-paid health care and retirement benefits. Join the IBEW Local 265 family and work for one of our NECA contractors. Come to our job fair on August 3rd from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 2500 Tamarind Ridge Road in Southwest Lincoln. For more information, call Mike Murray at 402-875-1034. That's 402-875-1034.
Summertime is in full swing, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams. From Treatesbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking, they offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector's items. You're ready for football season. You were so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
It's a new era for Nebraska football with a new head coach. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis on July 26th and 27th. Jay Foreman, Amon Green, Vershawn Jackson, Terrell Farley, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, and Jake Sorensen will be in Indy for our shows on Wednesday and Thursday. Coverage of Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by Ben Bleicher of Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate, Gary Michaels Clothiers, Warhorse Gaming, A1 Automotive, and the 1890 Initiative.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Arnold's Tavern Havelock is the place to be this summer and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come on Wednesdays and learn from some of the best players in town for the Shuffleboard Corner. Come on Sundays for Open House League all day at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 wells. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every day from 3 to 6 p.m. and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern in the heart of Havelock.
Hey, moms and dads, bring the whole crew to a Salt Dogs baseball game and unleash the fun. Visit Haymarket Park all summer for Fireworks Fridays, Souvenir Saturdays, Sunday Family Fun Days, and more. With 50 home games, even weekdays can be unforgettable. Planning an event? Make it a home run with group discounts. When you need an outing the whole family will enjoy, unleash the fun with the Salt Dogs. Call 402-474-2255 or visit saltdogs.com for tickets.
Summer is near. Now's the time to clean or replace your furnace filter to get the most out of your AC. The energy saving tip, les.com/save-energy.
Vershawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Sometimes playing with a healthy fear is good because it makes you go, 100 out. Because the more tentative you are, I always told kids, I said, listen, if you don't like this and you don't want to play, don't play. Because you're going to be worse off and get probably hurt more by being tentative in your play as opposed to playing all out.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Bath and Water Cooler on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to the Ticket Water Cooler here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Rico and Nick here with you for the next couple of minutes before we get into the happy hour where we have a very special guest. Diane Mendenhall, the president of the Nebraska Pro Volleyball team, will join us at around 1:30 to talk about her new position with Nebraska Pro Volleyball and exactly how important Nebraska Pro Volleyball is to the state of Nebraska and also her journey to this very important position because She's got a good story.
So how about that? I mean, we had former Husker and now current Nebraska pro volleyball player Gina Mancuso-Prasovsky on yesterday at 1:30, and then today we have the president, Diane Mendenhall for the Nebraska Pro Volleyball Organization on at 1:30
Look
today.
at that. Nebraska Pro Volleyball. I'm going to be making a lot of trips.
/ happy hour.
I'm going to make a lot of
Handshake.
trips to Omaha starting next year.
Yeah. Eric asks, but why is Nick there? Well, here I am. I am here.
Why is Nick here, like on the water cooler? Well, Nick is here.
Bach's in the Philippines.
Because Bach is still in the Philippines. Although he texted us yesterday.
Yes.
At what time? Was it like 9? It was like 10 o'clock. I don't know what time it would have been in the Philippines, but he texted us. So he's having fun.
Yeah, Bach is alive.
I hope he's having fun. His one worry was
Bach texted us at 9:02 p.m., which is what time in the Philippines?
What is the hour difference in the Philippines?
9:02.
His one worry, and he told me this, he didn't want to upset his wife's family because he's not a big seafood guy.
Yeah.
And she told him that they eat a lot of seafood.
Wait. Okay, so
what's the hour difference?
It is Wednesday morning.
Yeah, they're in the future.
1:44 a.m. on Wednesday morning.
Okay. So 12:44.
So it's about 12 hours.
So he texted us at what?
So it's 13 hours before.
Yeah. So he texted us at 9 whatever. So it was 10 whatever p.m. there. So he was getting ready for.
No. He texted us at 9:02 p.m. here.
Yes.
Which means 13 hours past 9:02 is like 10 a.m. there.
Yeah, 10:02 a.m. Okay, a.m.
So 10:02 a.m.
Yeah.
on Tuesday, and he texted us on Monday.
So he texted us yesterday.
Yes.
He texted us.
That's wild.
He texted
How many times are we going to say this?
He texted us 2 hours and 43 minutes ago today, yesterday.
But last night at 9:02 Central Time.
Yes.
10:02 a.m. on Tuesday, Philippine time.
Bach is in the future. Why didn't he tell us about Brent Venables?
Yeah, he should have told us.
Somebody said time to call Bach. We should.
Not right now.
Tomorrow. I'm gonna text him.
Should we plan on calling him at 1:44
Yeah,
at 1:45 a.m. in the Philippines? No, we're not doing that to Bach.
No, it wouldn't be. No, it'd be p.m. Wait, hold on.
It is 1:44 a.m. right now in the Philippines.
Yes.
When it is daytime here,
It's
Rico,
nighttime there.
it is nighttime there.
We should still call him.
Which is why he probably gets back on Wednesday, needs a day to figure out his schedule, and then returns on Friday.
We should still call him.
No.
I'm going to text him.
I am not going to be a part of that.
I'm going to text him and I'm going to ask him.
I'm not going to be a part of that. If somebody would have called me.
Well, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to see if it's okay. See if he wants to wake up in the middle of the night.
Also, math is not hard for me, Eric. It's hard for Rico.
It's very hard for me.
That bothered me as you walked through
So
it.
we'll
out
call
loud.
him. We'll call him tomorrow, but for him it'll be Thursday.
Yes.
I will text him tomorrow for him, and
Just
ask him
text
if
him
he
today.
wants to be on tomorrow,
which is Thursday for him.
in 2 days for him. Okay.
Thrilled to join you guys yesterday. Had a great time yesterday.
Great time.
Wait, but you're talking to us right now.
Hey, Bach, how's tomorrow?
That is wild to think. I mean, that's crazy how the world works. And that also kind of stinks that all this major news breaks at our time. You never think about how convenient it is for us
to be at the time that the news breaks.
Yeah. That like news breaks for them at 11 p.m. because that'd be like 9 a.m. for us.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
However, their breaking news is happening.
But what breaking news do they have?
I don't know. They have
Cricket?
They have their own stuff. Hey, cricket is important. Is very popular
cricket
around
is
the world.
very important.
I don't know if well, I'm sure they do. I don't know what
But I'm
the
saying
main, what's the main sport in the
we're not
Philippines.
paying attention to cricket, but maybe they're not paying attention
Well,
to
maybe not even sports. Just like I don't know, world news. Like if there's a massive earthquake in California,
yeah,
they won't know until
tomorrow.
Yeah. See? Or if there's a massive earthquake or a tsunami there, we won't know until yesterday.
That's crazy.
That's hard.
I'm not sure that's how it would work because it doesn't affect us. The world revolves around us.
Oh,
that's
yeah?
right.
Typical American.
What do you know? Garball just says Bach could talk to early break in the first hour and it wouldn't be bad for him. And the 6 a.m. here would be like 9 p.m. there.
7 p.m. It's 1 hour.
7 p.m.
But it's
there.
the p.m. and the a.m. are
There
flipped. See?
Nice job, Rico.
Just takes me a little bit.
Oh, trust me.
Should we ask Jake if he wants to call Bach?
No, he is not going to want to call Bach.
Why not?
I can hear Sorensen right now. No,
I bet
Sipple would be
Sipple and
fascinated. They would be fascinated with this.
100%.
Oh, so it's Thursday there?
It's tomorrow. What's going on in Nebraska?
Yeah.
Can you tell me?
I don't know. It's crazy, but yeah, that's where Bach said. So that's why I'm here. That's the original question.
So yeah, that's. I guess we're not going to
Bach.
get to.
Bach is back on Wednesday. Well, he gets back into the States on Wednesday, taking a buffer day on Thursday, which is
At least we think he is.
Yeah, that's the plan. He's back on
should.
Friday.
He should take a buffer day. I don't know if he will.
He's back on Friday for sure, which is very much needed.
Yep, and then you'll get Bach with the captain in the black shirt once again.
Yes,
because I know you all love it and hate me. Totally.
I'm going back. I'm returning back to the captain in the black shirt on Thursday.
Yeah, you are. Because I'm going to Omaha
this Thursday. So,
they're going to love it.
Are they?
The people. I don't know about the captain in the black shirt.
Yeah. Terrell will like it.
Terrell misses you.
I know.
It's a
That's
thing.
right. All right. Well,
so that's going to do it. I guess we didn't talk about NFL running backs not getting paid.
We got one
maybe
more segment.
Yeah, maybe we'll end the show with that because running backs in the NFL are getting upset because nobody is getting paid. 20 souls are getting released and not getting re-signed. It's very crazy. Is the age of the running back over in the NFL? We'll talk about it up next on the Ticket Water Cooler.
Summertime is in full swing. Time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Now through July 19th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 convenient locations worldwide and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. Whether you're a newbie or a gym pro, you belong in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th. See Home Club for details.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector's items. You're ready for football season. You were so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. But there are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Ready to upgrade your combine with new technology to make your harvest more efficient, meaning more money in your pocket? The team at Landmark Implement is here to help find the right combine for harvest. Plus, when you purchase a pre-owned combine from Landmark, you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network, along with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running, reducing downtime. View inventory online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
Summer is near. Now's the time to clean or replace your furnace filter to get the most out of your AC. Find energy-saving tips at les.com/save-energy.
It's a new era for Nebraska football with a new head coach. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis on July 26th and 27th. Jay Foreman, Amon Green, Vershawn Jackson, Terrell Farley, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, and Jake Sorensen will be in Indy for our shows on Wednesday and Thursday. Coverage of Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by Ben Bleicher of Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate, Gary Michaels Clothiers, Warhorse Gaming, A1 Automotive, and the 1890 Initiative. Back to the Ticket Water Cooler on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello, everyone. This is the Ticket Water. 93.7 The Ticket, the Ticket FM. Come on. The cord for the headphone is wrapped around my leg, and I moved it and pulled it down, and it kind of hurt. Sorry.
On your headphones?
Yeah, like it was wrapped around my leg.
You gotta be careful that a headphone doesn't
leg,
come
yeah,
out, the wire doesn't come out of the
my
headphones.
leg back. That was almost a problem.
Yeah.
The Ticket Water Cooler brought to you by the Guardians of Freedom Air Show at
August.
Air Park, August 26th and 27th. Go to LincolnAirShow.com for more information.
There it is.
Guardians of Freedom Air Show, Air Park, 26th and 27th of next month. Shout out to August. That's going to be a busy. So you get the Air Show the 26th and the 27th.
Yeah.
You have volleyball day on the 30th, and you have the first football game on the 31st.
That's right.
You could just fill your week with events.
It's going to be everybody's week is going to feel like their weekend, and the weekend is going to feel like the week.
That's going to be ridiculous.
I don't know. I guess August. So
26, 27 is Saturday, Sunday. Then you have 28, 29 leading up to that Wednesday for volleyball. So it's just going to be all the hype because you're going to have volleyball, Scotty McCreery, and then football on Thursday.
All right, Scotty McCreery.
Wednesday and Thursday are going to be ridiculous.
Okay, so I'm looking at a couple of these. Hello.
Hello.
As I'm watching through or looking at college football schedule, have you taken a look at all, Rico, at the entire schedule for the college football?
No, for
Okay.
that for that
well,
first
so
week?
starting, that first week. So
Don't we
the
start
the first games are Saturday, August 26th.
Yeah, this is week 0.
Week 0. You have Navy at Notre Dame. That one's in Ireland, and that'll be the first game of both of those coaches last season. As we both know, that coaches in Ireland they get
so
fired.
Marcus Freeman will be looking for a job next season. Don't.
Oh,
Everybody's
sorry.
new.
Time to
Everybody's
bring
new.
in Marcus Freeman. Sorry about
Marcus
the 9-year
Freeman-
deal.
Hey, Marcus Freeman couldn't get Carter Nelson. Do you really want him? Can't even lock down the borders that he's not in.
That he's not in, exactly. So Marcus Freeman then is Ken Niumatalolo still at Navy? I'm not sure. Either way, Navy at Notre Dame, that doesn't matter. Both those coaches are going to be safe. Navy at Notre Dame, that one's at 1:30 on NBC. Gosh, it's going to be so much fun.
Big fan.
Mike Tirico, I guess, will be out at Aer Lingus for the Dublin game.
I need Mike Tirico on a Nebraska call.
San Jose State at USC is the other interesting one. That one's at the Coliseum.
You think Tim Miles makes an appearance?
Yes. Then it's Thursday, August 31st. Obviously, Nebraska at Minnesota at 7 p.m. Florida at Utah at 7 p.m.
So excited for that.
You like the Florida-Utah game?
I love that game. I don't know if I've told you this. I'm sure I have multiple times. Big fan of Utah.
You're a closet Utes fan.
Love Utah.
I knew you liked Cam Rising.
I want Utah in the Big Ten.
I would like Utah in the Big Ten.
They
as well.
would fit the Big Ten so well.
Would they
And
be your
I would
number
want-
one team, number one choice outside of the teams that are in it right now?
Outside of Washington and Washington,
Well-
Oregon, Notre Dame, those are the top three, whatever. Or actually, Notre Dame won, and then Washington, Oregon, whatever order you want to put them in, and Utah's fourth. You know, my fifth. Nobody likes it. NC State.
I would also be okay with going in this order. Notre Dame, obviously, that's kind of the pipe.
That's
dream.
everybody's.
Notre Dame, and then it would be. I think Oregon is in front of Washington, and I would even put Utah in front of Washington.
Interesting.
Especially when it comes to football.
Yeah, both teams are pretty good in all the sports, but yeah, football wise,
Definitely
So like I
football.
said, NC State's my 5.
Football, Utah would be fun. They have Craig Smith, former Nebraska basketball assistant, as the Utah men's head basketball coach.
He went from Utah State to Utah.
Yeah. And well, yeah, because he got the job at Utah State, was a head coach there, did well, and then got the job at Utah, and is now a head coach at Utah for the Utes. I like. There was something really, really attractive about Utah and their helmets in the Rose Bowl.
The double U's.
All I remember, yeah, the
And
double
rows in
U's
between them.
and the rows in between them.
Perfect.
That's probably my favorite college football helmet of all time.
Utah should be. Did they win last year's Rose Bowl, or did they lose?
Don't know.
Because if they didn't win, they should be regardless. They should be 2-0 in the last 2 Rose Bowls.
No, Ohio State came storming
If
back.
Cam Rising doesn't get hurt, Utah wins that game.
And I think that was last year's Rose Bowl.
No, it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, Rose Bowl.
He got hurt in the Rose Bowl. Last year, he got hurt in the Rose Bowl. If he doesn't get hurt in both of those Rose Bowls, again, I don't remember what they're if they're 1-1 or 0-2. They should be 2-0 in the last 2 Rose Bowls. Cam Rising doesn't get hurt, Utah wins.
2022 Rose Bowl. Okay, maybe it's the 2023. Maybe I didn't put 2023 Rose Bowl.
Yeah, because it's the new year.
No, they lost to Penn State 35-21.
Yeah, they should have won that game.
Yeah. Penn State.
Cam Rising got hurt.
Penn State with a quiet. I forget. Penn State had a quiet 11-win season last year.
Cam Rising got hurt. They threw I
And-
think it was a freshman in.
Yeah, and then in 2022, the 2021 season, 2022 Rose Bowl, Ohio State 48-45, they win.
Yeah, Utah should have won that one too.
I don't know. Utah scored 10 points in the entire second half. They didn't have Cam
Cam
Rising.
Rising got hurt.
That was the game Marvin Harrison, I think,
That was
broke
his coming out party. Yeah, because
Or no, was that Jackson Smith and Jigba's coming out party?
I think it was both because the other two didn't
It
play.
was Jackson Smith and Jigba. He had 15 catches for 347 yards and 3 touchdowns.
'Cause Olave
my
didn't
guy
play,
CJ
right?
Stroud. CJ Stroud, 573 passing yards and 6 touchdowns.
Too bad he didn't beat Michigan.
Oh my goodness. Ohio State. This was a really fun game to watch
CJ
just
Stroud,
because
career loser.
they were just throwing it all over the field.
He was just running wide open the entire time. It was ridiculous if you were watching that.
Marvin Harrison had 6 catches for 71 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Because
as
that
well.
was the same year that Jackson Smith and Jigba had that catch in the back of the end zone against Nebraska.
Yeah.
The ridiculous. We were like, who is this guy?
Yeah. Gosh dang. That
And then
was
we
fun.
found out later in the season.
Yeah, Cam Rising in this game, 214 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like, not bad. You're looking at that going, all right, he only had 5 incompletions, 214 yards for 2 touchdowns, no picks. You're like, that's a pretty good game. 11 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown for Cam Rise. And you're like, heck yeah, let's go. And then you look over to the right, and it's CJ Stroud, 37 for 46, 573 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
You win that game if it's against anyone else, if you're Utah.
Oh,
if you're
my
facing
goodness.
literally anyone else, you win that game. Pretty easily, probably. But the fact that it was Ohio State and CJ and Jackson Smith and Jigba decided, hey, you know what? Let's show ourselves to the whole world.
At the end of the first quarter, Utah was up 14-0. And at half, they were up 35-21. But in the third and fourth quarter, so in the second half, Ohio State outscored them 27-10 to come back and win 48-45.
Shout out to Utah. Should be 2-0.
Shout out to CJ Stroud.
Should be 2-0 in Rose Bowls. It's fine.
I'm happy about. I'm CJ Stroud. Shout out to CJ Stroud.
Hey Nick, what's coming up on the happy hour?
All right, so we're going to talk about coaching hot seats. CBS Sports came out with their usual preseason list of coaches on the hot seat. So we'll kind of dive into that a little bit. I know we were going to talk running backs in the NFL, so we might pick that up on the back half of the first segment as well. And then at 1:30, really special guest Diane Mendenhall, the president of the Nebraska Pro Volleyball Organization, will join Rico and myself, and then a good old-fashioned crossover with Strick and Austin to round out the show.
All right, thank you. Hey, we'll be right back with you in a couple of minutes.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Home of baseball. KFM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern. It's baked right in a rich, decadent check. Fun to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
It's a new era for Nebraska football with a new head coach. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis on July 26th and 27th. Jay Foreman, Amon Green, Vershawn Jackson, Terrell Farley, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, and Jake Sorensen will be in Indy for our shows on Wednesday and Thursday. Coverage of Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by Ben Bleicher of Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate, Gary Michaels Clothiers, Warhorse Gaming, A1 Automotive, and the 1890 Initiative.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great. We're
definitely coming back in the future.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofservicecompany.com for more info today.
Ready to spend more time on the link? Trans World Business Advisors of Lincoln has over 450,000 active buyers in our database. We can confidentially find that perfect person. 402-413-1095.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people when it comes to drywall, acoustical ceilings, and specialty products are at Premier Drywall. Kevin and his crew will give your project response, and
you'll get all the detail and quality that you would expect from someone
who's been in the business for 30 years. For your new builds, build-outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin. Kevin at PremierDW.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors